fighting for not just my rights as a minority, a ginger. I'm fighting for your rights as well. Lucy, I am proud to be a ginger. I am proud. I am proud to be a ginger. None of you can stop me from being who I am. Hi. Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Copper. I teach a class here on my YouTube channel via live stream every single Wednesday through Sunday. Well, not really. I don't really have a schedule these days because I've been uploading videos again. If you haven't realized that, well, go and check them out. They're on the channel. There's been 3 so far. I'll be uploading another one tomorrow. I hope that all of you are having okay. Bilbo T. Beckons, all this talk about you being black. Well, I mean, I am black, according to the blacks. I just have to go back to what I told you a year ago, almost to the day, with this cracking little video of my opinion on the matter. Is it Friday? I'm confused, I'm sorry. Is it video reaction Friday? No, it's a Thursday, so I don't know why you're submitting a video when it's not Friday. I'll be doing that tomorrow, if I stream tomorrow, which I probably will. I'll play this, but I'm not playing other ones, okay? So nobody else submit videos. It doesn't even show up with anything. Okay, here we go. What is this? I don't even know what I'm... The video's not playing. So you've just put a boring moment into the stream. Congratulations, Bilbo, dipshit. Anyway, it's literally not playing. So, yeah, fuck off. I'm going to start this stream off the right way with a moment of silence for all the British children out there who are having to be... I want to do this stream the right way. I want to be respectful. I want to be respectful, so I'm going to talk for the rest of this stream in a UK accent. I've realised that I need to be doing an accent for, which I can do, and it's not problematic, because I actually, you know, I am from the UK. I am a Celtic American. So anyway, right, and I also lived in the UK for about 4 months, so, right. And maybe if I speak in this accent, people from the UK can understand me a bit better. You know, a bit better. Copper fan donated 2 and said, "Hi, Mr. Copper. I just wanted to say, I want to say, I love your streams. Every time you stream, I make the bored man cry, man. You don't make me fucking cry, mate. Fucking wanker. Covers my monitor and desk and chest. Okay, that's lovely. No one fucking cares. Anyway, all right. Well, I want to start the stream off on a light note, positive note. Sorry, I'm not doing my right accent. Let's do a moment of silence." No, I'm not saying a moment of silence. A moment of silence. I want a little bit of silence in the stream. I want some silence! A moment of silence for all the British children who are being raised on beans and bread and boiled meat. Alright? Moment of silence, please. Thank you. Right, I'm obviously not going to talk with a fucking English accent the entire stream, okay, guys? Let's be real. Now, I know that a lot of, you know, this is my UK class, my first UK stream in a long time, and I thought it would be appropriate to bring up a topic that I thought was very important. You know, a lot of people mention this online, it's a bit of a meme. You know, British people, you know, why is everything still boiled, you know? Why is everything still boiled like it's still World War II, you know? You know, a lot of their food has historically been boiled, and steamed, you know, which, you know, kind of made sense during a time where you needed to ration food during the war, the Great War, the World War, you know, World War II and World War I. So that made sense back then, but somehow, for some reason, it stuck around, you know, those kind of, the culinary habits of the British people. It just kind of became ingrained in their culture. You know, very little spice, which is ironic, really, because, you know, I mean, the UK, they're literally fucking colonizers, and, you know, they colonized the world, essentially, for spices, if you know history. And I do. I do know history. I study it a lot, actually. It is, you know, they ran spice trade routes, you understand? But they don't really have much spice in their food. I lived in the UK for 4 months. I lived in Bristol. I traveled to Birmingham. I traveled to Derby. I traveled to London. I traveled all over the countryside. About the only place I didn't go, and I was a few miles shy of going there, which is one of those things where I look back. I don't regret it, but I'm like, why didn't I do that? I didn't go to Stonehenge. I was like a mile away from Stonehenge, and I didn't go and see a Celtic iconic location, and I'm meant to be the leader of the Neo-Celts. I'm sorry. I need a picture of me at Stonehenge. I need to do a video documentary of Stonehenge and the Druids, and that whole culture and how ancient that really is. Yeah, and I will go back. I mean, I do plan on going back later this year around my birthday, and if not this year, early next year, like springtime next year, like probably around March next year. I think spring would be a beautiful time to go, and also during the springtime, I think they have a big Druidic festival for the seasonal thing. A lot of like modern day quote-unquote druids go to Stonehenge and they have a big festival. So I think that'd be a really cool video documentary, like a video vlog. So that'd be really cool. But anyway, regardless, I don't want to ramble too much. I want to get to my point here. They used to, the UK used to colonize, and they travel around the world collecting spices, starting trade routes and all that, right? These days, when you go to the UK, and again, I have had, excuse me, I'm talking right now, so I don't know why you're interrupting me, biggity-based giggity. I have a special announcement for the class today. Might want to turn up the volume. I'm not playing your fucking video. I want to know why. You know what? I'll play the fucking video. Well, now I'm curious. I want to know what this is about. This is from Based Giga Chad, and it's unlisted, so I'm already kind of stressed out. Why do I see my Neo-Celt website? Why? No, Devin, there. I'm not gonna get that. Joe. I have a. Y'all know BetterHelp?
Beans on toast is actually pretty good. Sneef.
That's a cope. That's a cope. That right there is a cope. You know, beans on toast is actually pretty good. You know.
Sneef.
You know, Copper. I know I'll give you a lot of trouble, but beans on toast is actually pretty good. It's actually pretty. I do not like. Okay, I'm not gonna get angry.
I love a Sunday roast.
Here we go. Another cope. Listen, if you're British, please say. If you're British, okay. First of all, I'm British American. I'm Celtic. I'm not British American. I'm Celtic American. Listen, and I lived in the UK for quite some time, and I've been there all throughout the UK. And my best friend, really, ever. Well, no, not my best friend ever, but a brother of mine is English. You know, Cameron. He's like a best friend of me. Listen, he is essentially one. I have two. Shout out to Tyler. One of the closest things. Well, actually, also my brother-in-law, of course, so that's literally the closest thing I have to a brother. But I mean, like, growing up with Cameron, I've known Cameron for over a decade. He's one of the closest things I have to a brother. He's from the UK. He's from Bristol as well. Listen to me. I know what I'm talking about, all right? When I'm talking, I don't want any interruptions, all right? Please, if you're a bloody fucking chab with your little opinions, you want to have a go at me, you want to take the piss, I'm not in the mood for it, all right? I'm not in the mood for it. So take your little, take your fanny, all right? Because you're acting like a bloody fanny, all right? You're a fucking fanny. Take it elsewhere. I'm not in the fucking mood, all right? I don't want to hear from St. Devin or Garage Lad today. What I want to talk about is what I want to talk about. Giga Chad sending me an unlisted video. What is this? Base Giggity. I have a special, this is Giga Chad. I have a special announcement for the class today. I'm going to play this video. It's 45 seconds long, only because I'm stressed out. And I want to know what the fuck you're doing to my shit here. Neocelt.org. This is my website. Neocelt. Neocelt. What is this? I want to see what this is. So this is on, yeah, this is, okay. What about it? What is this? What am I looking at? Why is there something on my face? Wait, what is this? I don't even understand what I'm looking at! Neocelt.org. There will be no. You cannot make a website. You cannot make a Neo-Celt. Neo-Celt. Like, what the fuck are you at? Neocelt.org. There will be no. You cannot make a website. You cannot make a Neo-Celt. Neo-Celt. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Neo-Celt? What kind of a dumbass fucking name for a website is that? Neo-Celt. This is the new Celt. Like, are you fucking still? Fuck you, Giga Chad! Oh, it's a butt crack. Kiss my ass! Why don't you lick my butt crack? Piece of shit white male. Anyway. It's bloody stupid. That fucking website is gonna be an IP grabber. It's an IP grabber if I've ever seen one. If you want to go and see a real history and actually educate yourself, go to neocelt.org. Go to neocelt.org. I'll actually link it in the live chat. Why not? I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy. Yeah, I agree, Kniffy 2000. It wasn't funny at all. It was actually quite unfunny. Actually, very, very poor attempt at humor. Very poor attempt at humor, absolutely. All right, then. I want to ask you guys a question. Let's get back. Wait, Bilbo Teabag said, sorry, pal, that video must have been deleted for some reason. This is a picture, though, of a girl I met recently on holiday. We're happy together. She's a freak in the sheets. Okay, would love your opinion. Well, let's see it. Let's check her out. Let's check her out. Let's bring the broad up on the screen. Okay, here we go. Wait, what the fuck is this? Hold on. I want you to delete that fucking picture! Delete that fucking picture right now! I'm not You photoshopped the picture of... That's what I think of you, bitch. That's what I think of you. I would spit in your fucking face. And that wasn't cum, that was my spit. I would spit right in your fucking face like a llama. Like a fucking... I'd spit in your fucking face, Bilbo. I would teabag you, bitch. You take that picture off the fucking... It's a dumb fucking picture. Anyway, go to neocelt.org. I linked it in the live chat. Whatever. Or don't. I don't give a shit. If you're a ginger, though, I do give a shit. If you're a redhead, please go to neocelt.org. N-E-O-C-E-L-T, neocelt.org, O-R-G. And read under the resources drop-down menu, read the red threads in its entirety. It's not long. It's very palatable. It's easy to understand. And you will know. You will understand. Okay? Anyway, I want to ask you guys a question, because we're not talking about that right now. I want to ask you guys why British food. Like, okay... And I've had British food. I mean, I've had many a Sunday roast. I've had many, I've gone to the carveries. I've gone to the pubs, I've gone to all of these places, okay? Why does British breakfast feel like punishment? They're greasy. And I'm an American. I mean, I'm not an American. I'm Celtic American, but you know what I mean? They're greasy. They're heavy. They're chaotic. Like, have you ever, in your life, have you ever had black pudding? And I'm not talking about black people, obviously. Gingers are, said to be black these days. We're not black, literally, but there are kindred, they're kindred spirits to ginger people. Listen, black pudding, and I have it on camera of me trying it when I was in LA, actually, and I did the Highland Games and all that. Listen, black pudding is one of the grossest things I have, and I put a lot of things in my mouth. Okay, Michael. Not dicks! I put a lot of things in my mouth, not penises. Don't take that out of context. I'm not going to say pause. People that say pause, so stupid. It's like the new no homo. That's so cringy. Like, how insecure are you to feel like you have to say pause, no homo. I don't want anyone to think I'm gay. Like, shut the fuck up. Anyway, black pudding is literally congealed. Listen to me very carefully. Black pudding is literally jellified pig's blood. Congealed pig's blood. And I've eaten it. I'm not joking. I just like did a soft gag. I'm actually dry heaving because I haven't had anything to eat today. Why are y'all like this? I mean, I'm legitimately confused. You colonized the whole world and you can't come up with a good meal? What is wrong with British people? I don't understand you guys. You have, and listen, I mean, you have tons of culture. I'm not saying you don't have culture. Black people don't have culture. I'm not saying that. I'm saying a lot of you don't have palates. You don't, it's like you just, beans on toast is a delicacy. Like, you're fucking insane. Beans on toast is a delicacy? You know what I'm going to do tonight? You know what? No. Tomorrow morning at 12. How about this? Same time as today. Tomorrow, I'm telling you, I'm going to do this. Show up if you don't believe me. I will absolutely, on stream, have a British breakfast. I'll have, not a British, I'm not going to eat fucking black pudding, okay? Disgusting shit. I will have beans and toast tomorrow. I will have Bush's baked beans on toast. I will look up what the exact kind of bean you need and the best type of bread that is preferred from the UK. And I will literally, and I'm going to use my toaster. I'm not going to fuck my toaster because I don't fuck toasters. But I'm going to toast some bread. Right after I fuck my toaster. Oh, I'm going to fuck that toaster so good. Oh, I came in my toaster. I'm joking, obviously. I'm making fun of you. Morons in the chat who think I fuck my I would never fuck my toaster. Don't clip that either and take it out of context. That was all a joke. Stupid joke. I shouldn't have even made that joke. It was dumb. The point is, and it's cringy. I'm already cringing that I did that. I am going to take some bread. I'm going to toast some bread. I'm going to make some beans. I'm going to put the beans on the toast, and I'm going to have the British national food is beans on bread. Like, dog, you literally colonized the world, opened up trade routes for spices, and you can't put a little bit of extra spice on that thing. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know, you see, like, bro, like, also, this is another, I wanted to bring this up. This is actually, I'm glad I remembered. Why are your jellies savory? A jelly should be sweet. It should be made from fruit, strawberries, apricots, blueberry jelly, strawberry jelly, jelly, grape jelly. Like, grape jelly, of course, that's a jelly. I love me an Uncrustable. I might go grab them while I'm streaming right now. You guys have, like, fucking jellied eels and shit? What the fuck is jellied eel, dog? You make pork... No, I'm talking right now! I'm roasting them! And they need a roasting! They need to be humbled! No, I'm talking the UK needs to be humbled! The British
Say
people
what
need
you
to be
want
humbled!
about the food. We had the biggest empire ever.
Oh,
we owned
well,
one
yeah,
quarter of the world.
where are y'all today?
I'm
upset Garage Lab. That's me fucking you, Garage Lab. No, I'm just kidding. It's not me fucking you. I would never fuck you. Ew, gross. Garage Lab, quit coming in my ears with the bot. See what you want about our food, but we had the biggest empire ever. The key word is had. The operative word is had. You don't have it anymore. It's the American Empire. You guys have been totally cucked. Totally cucked. Your own royal family, Ginger, Prince Harry, wants nothing to do with you. He moved to California. You guys are fucking ridiculous. You ban ninja swords. You put people in prison for Facebook posts, which, by the way, I think that's a great idea. We need to bring that to America. I'm actually not envious, but, like, I respect that about you. That if a woman raises an issue on Facebook about migrants, the UK government actually they put them in jail. This is a real thing, by the way. And if you're in the UK, you know what I'm talking about. You're not going to gaslight or try to deny it. You know exactly what I mean. And I'm not going to get in. I'm not even going to get into the Tommy Robinson thing. You guys don't have free speech. You don't have any guns over there. You don't even have ninja swords. You banned ninja swords. You're fucking... I'm not going to say you're fucking pathetic, because I love the UK. I'm from the UK. But you're not going to sit there and be like, well, we had the biggest empire ever. Like, shut the fuck up. Humble yourself. I'm not in the mood to entertain your delusions of grandeur. I'm not in the mood. Listen, I don't hate the UK. Obviously, I'm from the UK. My family I have family in the UK. Gloucestershire. I think that's the city that some of my family is actually from. But we also have family in Aberdeen, Scotland, and Nisbet, of course, on the Scottish borders. There's a house out there. So I mean, like, I'm not like shitting on the UK as a whole. I'm not shitting on British people. I'm just critiquing these colonizers, and I want to talk about the white colonizers, the white British Romanized Britain. These are the people whose ancestors are the Romanized Britons that were intermixed with Romans and Anglo-Saxons and Vikings and not Germans, but, invaders. And this is why their hair turned dark. White people. This is where we have the modern white British person, with dark brown hair. And the accent, I'm in London. Like, you guys... Anyway, I don't mean any disrespect. I mean, but you guys disrespect people around the world. You colonize, and you spew all this nonsense about America. I mean, there's a lot to critique America for, okay? I'm not a fan of America. I'm not pardon me, I'm not a fan of the violence, the absolute ridiculous amount of violence we have over here. We have gun issues, and we have, gun violence issues, but, at least we can defend ourselves. You guys you have allowed yourselves to be totally cucked. So, respectfully, shut the fuck up about your little, biggest empire ever comment. The sun never sets on the British Empire. Well, it does now. In the year of our Lord 2025, I'm pretty sure the sun sets on the British Empire, as you want to call it. Breakfast shouldn't feel like a punishment. I'm not eating black pudding, okay? Congealed pig blood. No, thank you. Why does y'all's jelly, I want to get back to this point, why does your jellies over there, why are they salty and savory? That's so disgusting with the pig blood. And now you got this shit. What is wrong with y'all? Like, I'm not in the mood, dude. You have, like, pork pies that are cooked in gelatin. What is it with the pig blood? You guys like to fucking eat pig blood? Are you guys okay over there? I don't understand. The eel jelly, like, it's just... Ugh. I mean, and what's with the spotted dick? Why are your desserts like fucking prank foods? You have treacle sponge, spotted dick, you got eaten mess. Like, what is wrong with y'all over there? Are you good? I'm not meaning to be disrespectful, but it's like, even the things that you call your food, spotted dick. I don't understand. I don't get it. Right, I don't get it. Please, can I have a British food? Do we have any British people right now in the voice chat that would love to talk to me on voice chat in the Discord server and explain to me the spotted dick thing? In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and open up a open up a voice chat here. Any British person that is watching right now, you are free to go to discord.gg/CopperCab. I will be in the Grove voice chat, the main general chat. There's no restrictions to join it. I would love it if a British person would come on and explain to me spotted dick or eaten mess, like these things that, it's like something a toddler might make, like, fucking Play-Doh out of. Like, they would make it with Play-Doh, and then the toddler would fucking regret it. I don't understand where your heads are. No British people no one here has the stones to talk to me. All right, that's fine. I understand. I think that another thing I want to mention is that English people seem to be more interested in tea than food. They'll flavor tea, but they won't flavor dinner. They'll put honey, they'll take milk, they'll have some edibles, not edibles, sorry, digestibles. We used to have them every other afternoon. We had tea time. Every day. We had it was almost like a ritual. And I did this for like 4 months. And so I really got ingrained in it all. I know I've been to Tesco's, I've been to Primark, I've been all over the place, okay? I've gone to Costco, many a Costco. I've had all kinds of coffee, all kinds of tea. I actually got my first ever and only ever high from a coffee in the UK. I have never gotten high from coffee. From caffeine. I like an actual head high where I felt like high. I felt high from the level of coffee. It was a very, very, very deep, black, rich coffee. And I'm not judging. I'm just saying, like, you guys, your palates are on a different. You're doing something else over there. But like, you guys like basically invented afternoon tea, culturally, but you don't flavor your dinner. Like, you boil everything. It's all just like bullshit. You excel. And like when it comes to snacking, you do really good at. You're good at
As a
snacking.
Canadian of English descent, beans on
Tea,
toast,
biscuits,
stuff-
crisps, fish. Beans on toast. I love how you have to specify. I love how you have to specify you're Canadian. I love that you're so embarrassed. You have to specify that you're fucking Canadian. Look, don't look at me. As a Canadian, and in quotes I'll put of English descent. Like, guys, I'm Canadian, okay? But look, listen to me. Beans on toast is actually really good, dude. Quit coping. I don't give a shit if you're fucking Canadian. I don't care, okay? By the way, how's your prime minister doing up there? You guys elected another liberal? Good. I love that for you. After Trudeau. You guys are really doing well up there. I'm glad that Trudeau, didn't leave a sour enough taste in the Canadians' mouths that they went and elected a different kind of, party. They went with the same party. You know what, as a matter of fact, can we get a round of applause for the Canadians doing that to themselves? I love that for you! I love that! Yes! Yes, Canada! Yeah! Good for you! I love that. I love that for Canada. You're very smart voters as a country. I love that. And I know it sounds like I'm being sarcastic, but I actually am, all jokes aside, I'm actually pleased to see that you didn't let one individual spoil your entire kind of perspective of a whole party. Unlike here in America, where we have a bad experience with, say, a Joe Biden, and, we gotta get rid of the Democrats! And they have a whole red wave politically where it's Trump, and and everyone's Republican. And, like, it's a total overreaction to a 4-year period where we had, Joe Biden. Like, you guys, like, at least you're a lot less, like, extreme. In America, we have one politician fuck up for 4 years, and we gotta, like, change the whole world. Like, we gotta really go out of our way here in America, the American culture. It's like a total, like, a big reaction, in my opinion, overreaction. Anyway, but I'm not here to talk about Trump or all that. But yeah, Canada, you guys are funny. Like, you guys have Trudeau for like 10 years or something like that, and you're like, we want more of that. Well, not more. Okay, see, I'm being sarcastic. I don't, yeah, well, anyway. Y'all did vote for another liberal. But again, I'm not joking here, I'm not being sarcastic. I'm actually glad that you guys were able to, kind of see the bigger picture and be more, like, looking to the future and not be like, okay, well, not every liberal politician is going to be Trudeau or this or that. And by the way, I'm not even like, no, I'm not going to say I'm not critiquing Trudeau, whatever. Anyway, it's just very funny that you guys are funny like that. You're different. And I'm not making fun of you, by the way. I know it sounds like I am, but, like I'm making fun of you for electing another liberal. I'm not. It's just funny, how different you guys are than America. But anyway, moving on. We're not talking about fucking Canada. Yeah, you're saying as a Canadian of English descent, beans on toast is good stuff. And you go on to moan. Stop moaning in my ears. Canada. Okay, St. Devin. I'm not gonna call you St. Devin. You're just Devin. Devin, you're an idiot. Shut the fuck up. And don't touch the bot again. As I was saying before I was interrupted. Oh, also, I want to remember, Cowpoke, actually this guy, Cowpoke Ranch super chatted 2 earlier and said, Anglo food, so Anglo-Saxon, is by far the most disgusting shit ever. Look, I'm not gonna say that it's, you are entitled to your subjective opinion. I have had many British meals that were absolutely delightful. I'll use one of their terms. They were gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. They were splendid. They were brilliant meals. And I'm serious. I went to a Sunday roast. It's like little miniature Thanksgivings every week, every Sunday. You go to a carvery and they'll just pile, like, you get as much, you go through a line and they'll carve whatever meat you want. And they'll put a bunch of food on your plate. Oh my gosh! And I will just take a quick moment to throw a compliment to y'all's way. Come here. Yorkshire pudding. Oh my gosh. Stop promoting fucking beans on toast, you dumbasses. Start talking. Come here. Yorkshire pudding? Oh my gosh. Stop promoting fucking beans on toast, you dumbasses. Start talking about Yorkshire pudding! You've got to promote that! Stop talking about beans and toast and talk about
My
Yorkshire
advice to
pudding!
you is don't
If
build
you
a
did
London.
that, it would be
It's
much
gone to
better for
shit
you.
big
I'm
time.
talking right
And
now,
the big
Garage
fat
Lad.
ginger
I'm
cats
talking
like
right
you to
now.
resist
I'm
not
talking!
bugging you.
Oh yeah, you're talking about a big fat, yeah, you're talking about big fat ginger. Go fuck yourself, Garage Lad! And that's why you're in the big book, you dumb bitch. Say one more thing with the fuck about I'm getting your page out. Dumb little fucking prick. You're like a little gnat. You're a stream gnat. That's you. That's Garage Lad. Look, this is Garage Lad. Fat ginger, fat ginger. Go fuck, I'm not a fat ginger, bitch. I'm a little fat. But I need to lose some weight. Yeah, sure, but you don't talk about me that way. I am the future king of Redland. You can't disrespect me that way. I am going to be a world leader, dumbass. Anyway, as I was saying, and I went to London, and London was beautiful. The buildings, the architecture was absolutely gorgeous. Shout out to London's architecture. People were whatever. Like, people are always people wherever you go in the world. You know, what was I saying before I was rudely interrupted by that moron Garage Lad? Oh yeah, also, Cowpoke Ranch super chatted 5 and said, why would you want a Western conservative? What are you trying to conserve? You being Celt? I figured you wouldn't like Anglo-white supremacy. Hey, dumbass, Celtic isn't white! And if you knew history, you would know that. But, of course, you don't. You're fucking ignorant, so... surprise, surprise! Cowpoke Ranch is a dumbass! That's sarcasm, by the way. You are an idiot. Cowpoke Ranch? American flag is your profile picture? I'm not really laughing. Your stupidity is actually quite pathetic and sad for your family. Do you know how much shame you bring on your parents? I don't know if you do. Maybe you don't. Maybe they're just as stupid as you. And, well, that seems to be the case a lot of times. Ignorant people do end up breeding together and creating more ignorant fucking people like you. Stupid people raise stupid people. Now shut the fuck up. Cowpoke Ranch. Celtic is ginger. We are not white. And if you knew anything about it, any semblance of history, you might know that, but you don't because you're a dumbass. As I, the king, the teacher, the boss, was saying, you guys invented afternoon tea in the UK. I'm talking to the UK. I'm not. If you're American, if your name's Cowpoke or Garage Lad, if you're Canadian or American, shut up. I'm not talking to you. This is not the American class. I'm talking to England. I'm talking to European people. Shush. Shush, child. Man-child. You guys invented afternoon tea, but you forgot to flavor your fucking dinner. Okay? Point blank. I've had many a good roast. Oh, I do want to say because I was interrupted. Yorkshire pudding is amazing. Stop promoting. I mean this. I lived in the UK. I have family in the UK. I'm from the UK. I'm Celtic. You know, black people are African American. Well, I'm Celtic American. Enough with the fucking beans. Enough with the beans and bread. Okay? Respectfully. Yorkshire pudding. Gravy. Pour gravy on everything. The meat in the little Yorkshire pudding. I mean, honestly. Fish and chips, amazing. I mean, I love seafood.
Our country great again.
I'm not, okay. I'm giving his fucking page out.
All together now. You fat cunt. 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 You fat cunt.
I am not a fat cunt!
You fat cunt.
First of all, you can't call me a cunt!
You fat
cannot
cunt.
call me a
You fat
cunt!
cunt.
You can't...
You fat cunt.
You can't call me a cunt. That's very offensive. That's very offensive. Okay, Google, make the lights red. Native American cowboy, but love you. Shut up, Keith Coster. Shut the... No disrespect to you being Native American. That's a beautiful thing. Much love to the Native American community. Give me 1 second, though. Shush.
Take time to sit and decompress. Work all the hours it takes to live. Find time to tuck the kids in bed. Make time to hear what's in ahead. Sometimes when I get home from work, I sit and I go lost. I think about the things I did that day. Enough. I wonder if my girl will see the demons that I regrets. It's just time is moving by so fast. They're waiting for me at the door. Go give them smiles worth waiting for. Sometimes when I get home from work, I'll sit in the garage. I think about the things I did that day, if it's enough. I wonder if my girl will see the demons that I flee, and if my son will look at me.
Can you fuck off for a moment? I warned you to shut up. And now I'm gonna add to your page again, boy! Garage Lab on 522.
Sometimes when I get home from work, I'll sit in the garage. I think about the things I did that day, if it's enough. I wonder if my girl will see the demons that I flee, and if my son will look at me, a man he wants to be. The colors running red, you're playing, I don't hear a thing. 'Cause far along in life is silent, that is all I need.
I warned you to shut the fuck up, and you didn't listen! And now you're going to learn. That's another month in jail. Harassment. Harassing people online is a misdemeanor, and you can be sentenced to up to 6 months in jail or a $10,000 penalty, a fine. You're a dumbass, Garage Lad! And so are you, Devin, and the rest of you dipshits interrupting. Fuck you! Learn your fucking place. I am a future king. Shut up! I'm not in the middle, Devin! I just said to shut up! I just said to shut up! Devin? Okay, Devin, let me tell you something, Devin. Let me tell you something! Let me tell you something! Let me tell you something,
You
Devin!
fat cunt. You fat cunt.
I am
You
not a
fat
fat- I am
cunt.
not
You
a
fat
fat
cunt. You fat cunt. You fat cunt. You fat
I'm gonna boo
cunt.
you. I'm gonna boo
fat
you.
cunt.
I'm gonna boo you.
Fat cunt. You fat cunt. You fat cunt.
Boo! Everyone boo Devin! Everyone boo Devin! Everyone boo Devin! Boo! 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 Prick! Fuck you, Devin! You've been pissing me off for a little bit now. I'm gonna give you... How nice do I want to be today? I'm gonna give you... By the way, I'm showing Corruption's page in the big book tonight. I'm gonna give you 2 chances to shut up. I'm not gonna give you 3, but I'm not gonna give you 1. I'll be nice. I'll be nice! I'm giving Devin 2 chances before he goes in the big book. You got
Fuck
2
you
strikes left.
and your
2
empty
strikes
threat.
left, Devin!
You fat
2
cunt.
strikes!
You fat cunt. You fat cunt.
There is
You
no
fat
empty.
cunt.
There is. You
fat
think that's an
cunt.
empty
You
threat?
fat
You
cunt.
think that's an empty threat? Are you insane? Oh, bitch! You don't know what I'm. You have no idea. It's not an empty threat, Garage Lad. It's not an empty threat. No, it is not an empty threat. It is a promise, a very full promise. Promises that will be fulfilled and kept. No, it is not empty. It's fulfilled. Not an empty threat. It's a promise that will be fulfilled. You are an idiot, Garage Lad. You have no idea. You think that just because it's been a long time that I haven't put anyone in jail yet, that you think these are empty threats. That is where you are flawed. That is where you're not. Do you know the statute of limitations is not for another 10 years? Like, you're an idiot, dude. All of this is, I'm just building up a case. I am building a case, and I am going to legitimately lock up like 100 people in the big book already. I've got files on you. You think I'm joking? Does this look like a joke? Does this look like a fucking joke to you? No one's ever seen inside the big briefcase, and there's a reason for that. Hold on. My medallion. One second. I have a lot of papers and files in here. Well, I'll take that. I'm not getting into all that. That's for a whole different week. I've still got the bag of shame in here. Yo, anyone remember the bag of shame? Anyone remember the bag of shame? And there's like tons of other stuff in here. I mean, there's literally tons. The huge book, there's a medallion, there's a bunch of files. I got files I keep on all of you dumbasses. This is G.E. Trump. I've actually got like, I think 12 of these. I've got a whole thing on the rotten eggs, all the different people that have joined. You don't think I've got one on Chris? Or Brooke? This one's like full. This one's This one's thick. Guess who that's on? Yeah, based fucking dumbass GigaChad. Talk about neocelt.org. What a dipshit. He has no idea. He has no idea how fucked he is. He has no idea how fucked he is. These people are just stupid. Anyway, put it all back in here for now. It's a heavy one. Okay, Google, make the lights blue. Shut up, garage lad. Where was I? See, garage lad, so the big briefcase of nothing. Literally just pulled out like 7, 8 different things. And that wasn't even, by the way, not even half of the stuff I've got in there. And you think it's like there's nothing in there. You're an idiot. You haven't even seen the inside of it. All the fucking files I've got in this. You're insane. I take very good care of my stuff. Very good care of it. Dumbass. When it's not in the police's hands. Cowpoke Ranch super chat too. He doesn't steal your soul, he eats it. Okay, that whole comment makes no fucking sense. Ginger people don't steal people's souls. And also, we don't eat anyone either. Or their souls, or their spirits. Like, that's ridiculous. Stop making up shit about redheads. I'm sick of it. I'm not having it! Now I want to talk about why the UK eats like shit. Okay, another thing I want to say.
Alright.
I'm showing your page tonight, Corruption! I did your page, and I'm showing it tonight. I'm showing your page in the big book tonight on stream. Corruption! I hope that you're on. I hope you're around for later on tonight. Hey, Corruption! I'm not an orangutan! You don't call me 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 an orangutan, Corruption! I'm talking! Okay, that's strike two. That's strike two. That's strike two. That's strike two. One more striking, you're going in the book. One more striking, you're going in the book. One more striking, you're going in the book. You're on one last strike, Devin. Say one more thing with the bot, you're going in the book. 64 beastie man? What?
Welcome back to the British Stram Buffet. In this
I don't
rendition
want to
of
talk to
Stream
you!
Buffet, we will be serving fish and chips with a
Why
side
are you
of
still
Bangers
here?
mash for dinner.
Oh my gosh, dude.
And then for dessert, we will be serving kidney pie and some spotted duck from Australia.
I don't want your fucking spotted dick, 64 beastie cock! That's the first ever class clown. That is the first class clown. That is patient 0 for the idiots on my stream in my community. Get 64 beastie man out of here. I want him gone. I want you gone. Get out of here. Don't you touch the bot again. And I better not see a single person in my live chat dropping a 6-4B. I better not see a single person typing 6-4B in my live chat. And if I see one, I want the mods. Do what must be done to them in the chat. I want them banned. I want them kicked. I want them removed. There will be no 64Bs in the chat. Fuck you. Fuck you, beastie man. Fuck you. And fuck you, garage. It ain't empty, bitch. It ain't empty. It ain't empty. It ain't empty, bitch. It ain't empty.
You won't have it for long. You fat cunt.
What do you mean by that? Wait, hold on. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? My briefcase will never go on that seat. I want you to screen record me. Screen record me right now saying this. I want to be screen recorded. I am telling you to clip this. For posterity. I want this to be remembered. Fucking A. This will not, neither of these, or the things inside of them, the huge book, any of it, neither of these will ever go on Etsy. Ever. Ever. It will never happen. I will never lose my items. These are treasures and things that are crucial to my plan. Not to world domination. I'm not doing that. Not yet. These are crucial to my plan to stop the fucking clowns, idiots, from thwarting my plans to not only spread wokeness and social justice throughout the world, but also establish a redland domain, a dominion, an ethno-state for my Celtic people. The neo-Celt movement will rise. I will never lose my items. The big briefcase, the big book, these will always belong to CopperCab. They will never belong to some dumbass fucking clown to jizz on. It'll never fucking happen. The only reason I lost the big book volume 1 was a very unfortunate circumstance had occurred. And it would have been good to have some extra funds at that time. I didn't necessarily need them, but it was a time that I could use something like that. And